Some of the examples for the use of action and non-action uses. In the simple form, non-action uses, I have a new iPhone. I think I need a better computer. Our laptop is a great computer. The progressive form for action use. I'm having problems with it. I'm thinking about getting one this week. It's been difficult today, though. Tough. And then we have the action verbs plus an adverb. She works constantly. He's doing badly in class. We have some non-action verbs plus adjective, non-action use. Your car looks good. She feels bad about what she said. The soup tastes delicious. We have plus adverb action use. He looks at his iPhone constantly. Feel the surface carefully. It might still be hot. Taste the soup quickly before it gets cold. Use the simple present to show actions or states that are true in general or habitual and for events in a sequence. For general truths, we use the internet to stay in touch with friends. For habitual actions, after dinner every night, Elena gets out her laptop. Events in a sequence, Elena logs onto the internet, reads her email, and starts responding. Do you have questions with the use of the simple present up to this point?
No, I don't.
Okay. Then we have the present progressive. They use the present progressive to show actions in progress right now that are still not finished. For example, Allison is sitting in front of the computer. At the moment, she's laughing. You can also use the present progressive to show actions that are in progress but are not happening right now. For example, he's spending a lot of time on the internet these days. He isn't on the internet right now. Be careful. We generally don't use the progressive with non-action verbs, especially in more formal English. We need to put things in perspective. We are needing to put things in perspective is completely wrong. Okay. So you have the present perfect and present perfect progressive. Daniel Alejandro, can you help us? Fajardo, perdón.
The present perfect and the present perfect progressive connect the past with the present. Use them to show actions and stages that began in the past and continue until now. Present perfect, I had my iPad for 6 months. And for present perfect progressive, he's been writing a blog for 8 years. We often use the present perfect and the present perfect progressive with for plus a length of line of time and since plus a starting point. Mary has worked at her company for 6 years. Mary has been working at her company since 2011. And be careful. Use the present perfect, not the present perfect progressive to describe completed action with a connection to the present. I bought 4 cell phones in the last 2 years and will not have been buying 4 cell phones in the last 2 years.
Action verbs. Help us, Emily. Okay, help us. Ashley.
Action verbs, also called active or dynamic verbs, describe actions. Action verbs carry the suggestion that the subject is in control of the action. Use simple verb forms without ing to describe all of an action, the action in general. I write articles for Psychology magazine. Computers perform tasks quickly. Use progressive verb forms with ing to describe part of an action in progress at a specific time. Right now, I'm writing my blog. Today, my computer is performing well.
Thank you. Non-action verbs. Non-action verbs describe states such as appearance, emotion, mental states, perceptions, possessions, and wants. We most often use non-action verbs in the simple form and not in the progressive. For the appearance, help us with the examples. Alex. Alex Jimenez?
Yeah. What do I have to do? Miss.
Appearance, and then you give the example, emotions.
Oh, appearance. You look stressed. Emotions. Elena loves email. Mental states. I know the answer to that question. Perceptions. We heard that all time. Possessions. They own 4 computers. Wants and preference. I need a new phone.
Okay, this exercise, look at the underlined verb in the sentence based on the reading. Check habitual action, action in progress, or action in progress but not happening right now. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, we are trying to stay in touch with people all the time. Is this a habitual action? Is this an action in progress? Or action in progress? Huh?
I think it's the first one, habitual action.
Okay, habitual action. Any other? Celeste?
Action in progress, but not happening right now.
Okay. What do you think, Alex?
Action in progress.
Action in progress, but not happening right now. That would be the answer for this one. We access the internet to contact friends.
Habitual action.
Okay, this is a habitual action. Allison is sitting in front of the computer.
Action in progress.
Action in progress. At the moment, she is laughing.
Action in progress.
Action in progress. Very good. Nick's teacher say he isn't doing well at school.
Action in progress, but not happening right now.
Okay. Elena is having trouble staying on top of her email.
Action in progress.
Action in progress.
I'm working at home these days.
Action in progress, but not happening right now.
Okay. I write a blog.
habitual actions.
Habitual action. Through the internet, I stay in touch with friends.
Habitual
Habitual
action.
Habitual action. Read the sentences based on the reading. Circle the verb that describes actions. Underline the verb that describes states. Vamos, pues, para darles unos minutos para que terminen de organizarse, vos. The second one, at least it seems that way.
Seems.
Which one is the verb? It's seems, but what type of verb is it? Describes an action or describes states?
Action.
Action. We want to be connected 24/7.
State.
Okay. And the verb is one, right? The text, we text people on our cell phones.
Text, and it will be an action that just an action.
Nick appears to be addicted to his cell phone.
Appears, and I think that describes state.
Appear describes a state. And addicted?
It would just be an action.
Mhm. On Facebook, you develop your own page.
Develop. An
Develop.
action.
Develop, and it's an action or state?
An action.
Action.
Do you know the origin of the word blog?
No,
No, and it's
just an action. Sorry, state.
a state. A state. Okay, any other verb here? No? No. Elena loves her email.
Love. State.
I telecommunicate 2 days a week.
Telecommunicate, and it will be just an action.
Okay, an action. We need to put things in perspective.
Need and put, I think so.
Okay, need, it's action or state?
State.
And put?
An action.
Mhm. Very good. Do you have access to Moodle at the moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How do you work better in Moodle? If I send you a screenshot of this, or how? You can work on top of it? Can you work on top of a document if I send it like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. As a Word document, right? Not as a PDF. ¿O cómo lo prefieren?
In a PNG image.
As a PMG. Let's see something. Ok, lo puedo guardar como documento de Word, habilitado. O sea, ¿Texto de Open Document o cómo? Chihuines.
Miss, aunque si lo puede hacer en PDF también porque mi Yare así nos manda y hay una web en internet que se llama DocHub que yo ahí trabajo y edito los PDF.
Ok.
Sí, DocHub, por si alguien quiere buscarlo.
Okay. Here's the deal. I know that. Huh? ¿Alguien dijo algo? Ujú. Here's the deal. I will give you the minutes that we have left, which is 20, I believe. For you guys to finish the stuff you have pending, okay? For the welcome. If you are not joining the entrance, there's no problem. You can use the minutes that we have left to work on the assignment. Okay? And since this is a meeting for those that are going to the entrance, I will for sure leave the room, okay? I don't have access. ¿Ya revisaron ustedes si sus usuarios de Moodle están activos? ¿Sí? Okay, very good. Okay. The ones that are not active yet, send me a text message on my WhatsApp so I can tell Mr. Carlos to move on and finish updating them. If you are, as I told you before, if you're not going to the entrance, you may leave the Zoom class and work in Moodle, okay? Pero no quiero que se dejen eso para más noche, para más nunca. Los que van a la entrance se quedan, hablan lo que van a hablar y ya, porque ya mañana yo no los veo y los vería hasta el viernes, ¿verdad? Así que éxitos, chiquillos, y nos veremos. Voy a dejar el host